I'd been thinking about wanting to use a bandsaw to cut this stuff, but I think I'm just gonna use my table saw. I'm just gonna get, you know, really close, like maybe within a 1/16, and then I'll just sand it with my belt sander. So I'm gonna cut this one first because I think it'll be more difficult to do this second. So I'll do that part first, and then I'll flip it and I'll just cut it through right through there, you know, on the table saw. And then here I will have to use, I guess I'll use my jigsaw, and I'll cut that off, and then I guess I'll be almost done. So I just used my my table saw, and I cut down that bit, and from there down to there, and I ended up using an angle grinder, which is there, with a flap disc, which is there, for this, for there and there, just to sort of rough it in, and then I use my belt sander to sort of smooth it all out. And I'll use my belt sander as well to, where is it? There. To just finish that out, you know, and make it nice and the way it needs to be. And I think I might use my angle grinder for the handle as well. The flap disc works really great, and I just don't think I don't know. I mean, I don't know if my jigsaw, I don't know if I trust my jigsaw to do this, but I'm going to try that first. Okay, so all I really need to do, I just used my belt sander and sanded down where I had done in with the table saw, and I used the angle grinder for these, and that looks fine. And over there, so all I really need to do now is maybe round off the corners throughout. I've been contemplating using my router with like a small routing bit, and then put some knock things there, and then make a string, and then I'll be done with it, and then I'll stain it, and I don't know if I guess I might put some sort of finish on it. I don't think I'm going to go with, like the last time I did it, I just used that super glue stuff. I coated it over there. You can see how it's shiny. It's just super glue. I don't know if I'll do that on this one. Got the knocks. I just got the knocks in. I just used my Leatherman saw, and then I used this, which is really great. So the side where my thumb is like the downward side, so that went in sort of straight, so it's got a nice angle to it. And then right now I'm just using the string from my other bow up here, and now I'm gonna sort of till it. I think the top is a little it doesn't bend as much, so we're gonna investigate that right now. So this is where we're at so far. You can see that is really bending quite a bit, and that side not so much. This side, it seems that the bend is sort of more even, and this is sort of more in here. So I just went to Home Depot and bought a Surform, I think that's how you pronounce it. Just instead of using my belt sander over, and I just don't, and I was thinking about getting a block planer, but I didn't think so, and so I guess I'm just gonna use this now and work by hand a little more, trying to match the curve and get it down. Right now where it is, that's around like 37 pounds just to get there, which is about where this thing will be eventually when I just regularly have a string on it. So we've got to work that down. So we have it strung. I used a bowline knot, and that's what happened. That happened while I was stringing it. So the brake, I don't know, what can we learn from this? I'm not sure. I guess it started there, and then it just went all the way down. I had even been contemplating about, because I've been concerned about trying to not make it too heavy of a bow, but I was thinking what I could do is just make one a lighter bow, or just use my older bow right now, and do sort of a laminate on top, so make it like a 30-pound bow, and then just put like a 1/8 or a 1/16 piece of oak all the way across the whole thing. So the good news is that this was a $4 piece of wood, and I can now clean my apartment.